If you're like me and you are fed up with second guessing your trades, sitting frustrated about missed opportunities, well guys, I've got you covered in this video. I'm going to be sharing with you one of my new open source indicators, which I personally use to spot high profitable trades. And the best part is that it's going to be completely free, no catches, no fees, just open source, giving love back to the community. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name's David and welcome back to my channel where we go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be discovering a brand new indicator that I'm going to be releasing to the public, which is called Vortex Sniper. It's an indicator that I've been trading with on bots for a long time and has been an extremely profitable good indicator to me. Now I've been an algo trader for quite a long time now, and just to try and get back to my roots of open source, I'm trying to participate as much as I possibly can in the script community, giving all of the source to my indicators absolutely for free and open source on TradingView. Now if that sounds good to you, I'd love it if you don't mind sharing the video, giving it a good old thumbs up, and why not subscribe. I do videos every week about profitable strategies, Pine script, and also profitable indicators that I find. Okay, let's get over to my computer. I'm going to go through the indicator. I will show you some backtest results of the indicators after at the end, but as a disclaimer, that is a bot trading, and these indicators are made for discretional or manual trading, so you have both options. Right, let's get over to my computer. Right guys, here we are on my screen. This is the indicator. It looks very much like my most recent indicator, Precision Hunter, but this is completely based on totally different indicators and has been extremely profitable to me as well. We're currently on the 30-minute time frame, and let's go and discuss what's behind these indicators. As always, I use the NNFX model for most of my indicators, meaning that we have an indicator for trend direction called the baseline. This is going to tell us whether we should be looking for longs or shorts. And then we have two confirmation indicators which will confirm our entries. We have a volatility or a volume indicator to confirm that the market is not sideways moving. And then we have an indicator for our stop losses, and we use risk to reward for our take profits. Okay, so here we are on the screen. We have a couple of indicators. I'm going to go through each and every one of them very quickly so we can get an understanding. Now, this one here, the pink indicator here, the pink line, is the McGinley. The McGinley has been extremely profitable to me for a long time. This is going to give us our trend direction. When it is a pink and price is below it, we're looking for shorts. If I go over here a little bit, you can see as price goes above it, it turns green, and that is where we're looking for longs. So the McGinley has been an extremely good indicator for me and has been the baseline indicator for many of my strategies. The next indicator that we've added is the TTMS. Now the TTMS is a squeeze indicator and is also included in the Precision Hunter. The TTMS is our breakout indicator. What this does is it adds Bollinger Bands and a Keltner channel to the chart. Now you have to ignore the colors of the candle being green. It doesn't mean that we're looking for longs. What we're actually looking for is this means that we're starting to break out. So when it goes green, whether price is below or above, we're actually looking for this just to confirm our breakout. The actual direction is either by the McGinley or the next indicator that we'll talk about in a minute. So as you can see, as the trend continues, we stay in the green. And as the trend gets weaker or we go into a squeezed area, it goes white. We also go red and orange as the squeeze is particularly not strong or maybe not in the right direction. We ignore the red and orange candles. So that is the squeeze momentum. As you can see here, we also have colors of candles. These colors of candles are helping us to see when triggers are potentially strong or not. So it also helps us with our entry. The next indicator is the Tether line. Now the Tether line is this pink and green line just here. When the pink is above the green, we're looking for shorts. And when the green is above the pink, we're actually looking for longs. Okay, and our final indicator is the Vortex indicator. Now, the Vortex indicator is making this cloud a little bit darker as there is more movement in the market. Unfortunately, it is a little bit hard to decipher here on YouTube, but it is making the background a little bit darker. This is great to make sure that there's enough volatility in the market. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here here and we're going to add the trailing stop loss. Now what the trailing stop loss does is allows us to set our stop loss and either trail it or set a risk to reward. Personally, in my own trading strategies, I look for a risk to reward, but that all depends on yourselves. Okay, let's have a look at our first entry just here. Our first entry is going to be a long. The McGinley is green and price is above it. We have the Tether line green above pink. We have a green dot, our first green dot just here. So we're going to get an entry on this candle just like that. Now the next thing we're going to do is add our stop loss to our trailing stop loss, which is our ATR band. Now you have two choices. Personally, I like to look for a risk to reward of 1.5 or above. Or you can trail it and use the trailing stop loss. Now each of these come with their own advantages and their own pros and cons. Let's go back over here. I can show you a short entry that we got over here. This short entry, McGinley has gone pink like so. We're looking for our first entry just here, as you can see. We're going to set the stop loss to the actual ATR bands like so. Now, you can either go for a risk to reward of 1.1 to 1.5 like I do myself, and this would have been an actual win. But if you're looking for the trailing stop loss, you would have actually lost some money and would have probably got out at this candle here or around here, which means that you would actually have only got a risk to reward of 0.54. So it depends on the entries. Sometimes it's better to trail, sometimes it's better to actually have a risk to reward just like this. Personally, I like to set my own risk to reward at 1 to 1.5 depending on the trading strategy, the time frame, and all of that good stuff. I've also added this table up here, the Vortex Sniper table up here, which will give you information about all of the indicators, their strength, and all of that great stuff up at the top up here. We have our squeeze indicator here, which tells you whether it's neutral and tells you that it's a bit of a low squeeze. Our baseline bullish, and our baseline is giving us 6.24% strength, which is great at the moment, obviously. Our Tether line also tells us we're going to be bullish, and our Vortex is actually bearish, but a weak bearish signal. So obviously this will help you to take your trades with more precision and hopefully make you even more profitable. Don't forget you can find all of the indicators free of charge up the top here on DaviddTech. There's absolutely tons of them, a huge list of free indicators that I'm adding to. There's a huge list of all of the indicators here that you can download from DaviddTech. They're all free of charge. Most of them are open source as well. But not only that, you can see all of the backtests of the strategies here on the DaviddTech website. You can also connect them directly to bots, and you can get a free account on davidtech.com by clicking on this green banner up the top here. I did promise also to show you some of the backtesting results of these indicators on a couple of pairs. So here are some of the backtested results. As you can see, I'll fly through them very quickly. You can find all of these on the website. The actual strategy is called the Vortex Pivot Squeeze, and the indicator, as I said earlier, the indicator version is actually called the Vortex Sniper. This involves lots of indicators. As you can see, this is what the chart would look like if you just added all of those indicators on, and you wouldn't have your stop loss and take profits and all of that great stuff. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you don't mind just 2 seconds, I would love to say thank you so much for the support on TradingView. I'm really proud to be back in the open source community. We were on the #1 top trending list on TradingView this week. It's an absolute immense pleasure to be in the trenches with you guys. Hopefully you will become profitable thanks to these indicators. I will continue this every week until I've made the most profitable traders in the world, and hopefully helping the 95% of traders that are losing money to earn some dosh. And without further ado, I'm going to wish you an absolutely wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday. Take care, keep safe, trade like a boss. Goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.